Hi everyone, I'm Karan and welcome to Karan's Gyan. The stock on focus today is Glenmark Pharmaceuticals. And I have got three bad news about Glenmark Pharmaceuticals that I would share today. The news are first one is US charges Glenmark Pharmaceuticals with conspiracy in price fixing. Dr. Reddy partners with Fujifilm and GRA for production of Favipiravir. So, as you know, Glenmark announced about a week ago that it has started manufacturing and it has started selling the drug Favipiravir that is used to treat coronavirus patients and especially mild to moderate patients. Now it seems that Glenmark no more has monopoly for production of favipiravir, and Dr. Reddy has entered this market, and it seems that Dr. Reddy can take away the majority of Glenmark's consumers, and that is something that is bad news for Glenmark Pharmaceuticals. It was this news that because of which Glenmark had a rally of about 20 to 30% on June 19. Third news, CLSA has downgraded the stock to sell after its poor or less than expected quarter 4 earnings. So the quarter 4 earnings of Glenmark didn't satisfy the credit rating agency CLSA, and the CLSA company has downgraded the stock to sell. It feels the stock is overpriced. So these are the three bad news for Glenmark Pharma. Let's go into key takeaways. Glenmark Pharmaceuticals USA was charged for conspiring to fix prices for generic drugs. Glenmark allegedly conspired with pharmaceutical maker Apotex Corp and other generic drug companies to increase the prices of cholesterol medication, Pravastatin, and other generic drugs. So, what is price fixing? So, price fixing is when two or more rival companies that are into a market and are selling certain goods. So these rival companies that sell similar goods, they decide that, all right, since we are selling the same goods, why should we compete against each other in a price war when we can conspire to not sell these goods below a certain price? So basically, price fixing is when rival companies agree to not sell products below a certain price. So that's what Glenmark did. Glenmark and its rival companies, Apotex Corp and other generic drugs, they were selling the same medication, cholesterol medication, Pravastatin, and they decided, all right, since you're selling the same medication, why don't we set a baseline, and below this baseline no company would sell its drug. So in a competitive free market, when two or more companies collude with each other and are fixing price, this is conspiracy, and this is not fair to consumers or end users, especially when it's medication. So the charge was filed by US District Court was filed in US District Court in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The price fixing conspiracy allegedly took place between 2013 to 2015 and caused victim a loss of at least $200 million. So this is basically saying that the charge is filed in US District Court in Pennsylvania. It happened between 2013 to 2015, and it cost the end consumers at least $200 million. So because of price fixing, the end consumers suffered. They faced a loss of $200 million. So as you know, Apotex also alleged in this is also in this conspiracy along with Glenmark. So this charge was brought against Apotex also in May, and Apotex agreed to a deferred prosecution agreement. So what is a deferred prosecution agreement? It doesn't mean that Apotex is saying that we are guilty. It means that Apotex says, all right, I know your charges are brought forward, and they say, well, this has been charged. The government says we are charging you for conspiracy in price fixing, and the charges are brought forward to Apotex. The government brings forward the charges to Apotex, and the government says we are not willing to move forward with this charges if you abide by certain conditions. So basically, deferred prosecution is when a company abides to certain conditions set by the government and sticks to them. So if in future this company doesn't stick to the conditions set by the government or the litigator in this case, Apotex would face charges in court. So Apotex paid about $24 million and agreed to a certain set of conditions regarding price fixing matters. And it agreed to a deferred prosecution agreement, so it has to stick to its conditions that were provided by the government or the US Department of Justice in this case. And basically, Apotex is not convicted of this charge. It just has to obey the conditions the US Department of Justice brought forward. And one of the conditions would obviously have been $24 million in fines and, not indulging in price fixing matters in the future. So, moving on to the second news. Dr. Reddy partners with Fujifilm GRA for Favipiravir. So, Dr. Reddy Labs on Wednesday announced partnership with Tokyo-based Fujifilm Corporation and Dubai-based Global Response Aid for development, manufacture, and sales of Avigan tablets, which is basically Favipiravir, a potential treatment for COVID-19. So Glenmark's monopoly in production of Favipiravir is over. Glenmark used to make Fabiflu, and it no more has a complete monopoly in this industry. And if Dr. Reddy prices drugs or prices Avigan tablets at lower price than Glenmark, it seems that Dr. Reddy can eat away the major share of the sales, and it seems Glenmark won't be the leader in the segment anymore. Moreover, Dr. Reddy has been granted the right to develop, sell, and distribute Avigan in countries in all the countries except Japan, China, and Russia. Now, note something. It has come into partnership with Dubai's Global Response Aid also. So tomorrow, if it seems that Favipiravir is a good candidate for the treatment of COVID-19, right now just a potential candidate. If it is a proven candidate for treatment of coronavirus, it can be possible that Dr. Reddy is the major exporter in India for export of Favipiravir, and this can be a good signal to Dr. Reddy because Dr. Reddy is a better company than Glenmark. Sixth point, CLSA has downgraded the stock to sell after quarter four earnings. They had flat earnings and they didn't reduce their debt, and because of which CLSA has decreased the target to rupees 420 from rupees 440 earlier. Alright, so 420 is a target by CLSA for Glenmark Pharmaceuticals. So let us look at Glenmark Pharmaceuticals. So Glenmark Pharmaceuticals is trading at 435 rupees today. It had about 3.33% fall today because of the news I told you, where US Department of Justice has brought forward charges against Glenmark for price fixing conspiracy with its rival companies in the US. And as you can see, today the share price has fallen from 450 rupees to about 435 rupees. If I see the chart, I see there's a sudden drop. There's a sudden drop to 425 rupees, and it has recovered from 425 rupees back to 435 rupees. All right. If I see on a monthly basis, everyone must remember June 19 when Glenmark said that it is producing Favipiravir, a potential treatment for coronavirus. The share jumped to rupees 520, about 27% in one trading session. And since then, if you see, I released a video about why investors shouldn't get sucked up in Glenmark rally, and why Fabiflu or Favipiravir is not a likely candidate for coronavirus. The stock has been falling, and it has come to rupees 435 rupees, and we are yet to see how the market would continue to react to this. So even my analysis of Glenmark shows that you should stay out of this investment for a while. And if you want exposure into pharmaceutical shares, there are better companies: Sun Pharma, Dr. Reddy's Labs, Cipla, and maybe Glenmark for some other day, for some other time, depending on how Glenmark is doing in the coming quarters or in the coming months. Alright, guys, so this is it about Glenmark Pharmaceuticals, and I hope you liked the video.